Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sanu.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm very well.
Can you please introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Abdulrahman Banisaid Hamid. I'm a research fellow working with the University of Maiduguri Center for Transnational Studies.
You're a specialist of the history of slavery in the old kingdom of Kanem-Borno. Can you tell us a bit more between the 14th and the 19th century, please?
Yeah, really. Slavery in the 14th century of Kanem-Borno is slightly different from slavery in the 19th century. This is because 19th century slavery is modernized way than the previous one. The previous one was practiced by the kingdoms, by the ruling class of the Kanem-Borno kingdoms. So, but right now in the 19th century, to this point in time is, or to 21st century, is practiced by mostly the individual ones. Quite well. Even before the individual ones were practicing in the 19th century, we are practicing based on economic prosperity, in the sense that when individual got a slave, they take it to the kingdoms to have mercy of the kingdom or pay, or probably if they have a debt on them, then they went in and captured the slaves and come in then by that expedition and sell it to the kingdom and settle their debts. But in case of now, no, because the abolition of slavery, 1885, has brought another dimension of the slavery of the modern time. Despite if the kingdom has hatted the slave legitimacy, and what is now practiced is by the slave themselves taking themselves to the kingdom and then being accepted as slaves within the kingdom or within the palace.
Very good.
Right.
Can you tell us a bit more about the slave trade in general, the trans-Saharan slave trade that you studied?
Yeah, trans-Saharan slave trade. Trans-Saharan slave trade is normally or practiced within the trans-Saharan fringes. Okay, they transport slaves from the lower Sahara side, then across the Sahara to the Arab world, and some to Western countries. Yeah.
Do you have an idea of numbers coming from?
Well, numbers differ.
Yeah.
Some says about 14 to 15 100,000. That slaves were crossed from the Sahara to Western world or to the Arab world. Yeah, but that is not the actual factor, because it may be more higher than that and it may be lesser higher than that, because it depends on the factors they wanted to base it in order that so that people may not be scared about the number of the slaves sold across the Sahara. Then what we call it a trans-Saharan slave trade.
Oh. Well, so what's the legacy today of this slave trade and slavery in general in the region?
You see, slave at this point in time, it becomes not necessity. Economic hardship brought the modern slave actives right now. The slave themselves transport themselves across the Sahara to Western world for greener pasture. So in the course of that crossing of the Sahara, they found themselves in the hands of the slave masters or slave traders. So that is why you see today some people coming from the Sahelian areas, like countries like Nigeria, crossing to Agadez, Murzuk, and then when they found themselves in Libya, we see what's happened to Libya at this point. And after the Gaddafi demise, there are a lot of problems because of lawless country, because of anarchy in the area. Everybody becomes a master of it themselves. So because of economic hardship, these immigrants, they have to catch them and sell them to the wealthy people around down there. And that is that's what's happening right now as a modern slavery. Yeah. And now, excuse me, sir. And now you can see what's happened to Boko Haram people. Boko Haram quite well. They have brought their own proliferation of slave trading. You see, everywhere of the area, they catch young children from male and female and sell them as well for their weaponry. So that's what's going on right now, and it is not willingly slavery, because they capture them by force and sell them to where they know where they sell them. I say this because their master, which is Shekau, Abubakar Shekau, was when they kidnapped Chibok girls. They announced it to the world that they are going to sell these children somewhere. So this is the implication of slavery right now.
Well, thank you. That's great. It's very interesting seeing the historical legacy of slavery in the region until today.
Really.
Yes, yeah. Well, thank you for today. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you very much.
Very soon.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.